Going to be able to do very much more tonight. It's getting quite dark. It doesn't seem dark on camera here because I've got there's an LED light right above the camera, but I am struggling for light. Now I've just replaced that one, which I'm very pleased with. There is another one. It's one of the bottom hoses. It's a huge, big, fat bottom hose. But I have to take out. You just see the old stainless steel. I've got to. The thread is just here. I've got to do that from the top. The stainless steel clamp. The camera goes out of focus when I put it. It automatically focuses on the apparatus here, but you can just see the stainless steel band, then the rusty screw. It's actually about 18 inches deep. I need a rather long screwdriver to get in there. Now, if I just go underneath the car, got the microphone snagged around the bumper, so undo that. I've found a little bit of damage which I'm going to need to deal with. Nothing serious, but now then, here we go. This is the original hose. It's got some overspray on there, so the car's obviously had some spraying at some point, but it has paint on there. Gold spray. Yeah, it's definitely gold spray. But I don't know if you can see it. Let this motorbike. Let the motorbike pass rather loud. So this is the other side of the hose I've just shown you from the top. Now then, there's a little bit of damage there. This is the this pipe here cools the automatic transmission fluid. So the water from the radiator flows through here, straight through the centre. And it's a little like a thermos flask. It's lined, so the oil from the automatic transmission. You see this filthy mess here. This is the automatic transmission hose. There is a Jubilee clamp underneath there, which is completely covered in filth. So one side, I'm not sure which way it goes, but so it goes in one side and out of the other down here. This looks a little bit cleaner, so I'm guessing that's the outlet and this is the inlet. So it's like a thermos flask. This pipe is much thinner inside than it appears, so the water goes through and it's like a double skin. So the transmission oil, it goes through this old pipe here, but on the outside it goes through a separate sleeve. But there's a little bit of damage just here. It's obviously hit something at some point. I don't know if I can bend it back. I think it's brass. There we go. Yes, I'm bending it back. I need to make a slightly better job of this with two hands, but it's obviously hit something at some point and it's crushed that. So yeah, I've not made the best job of it. I really need two hands, and so I'll tap that all into place and tap it back into shape. And this needs sanding and cleaning with the steel wool, and this hose obviously needs to come off. This one right here, covered in gold spray. I'm actually going to leave for now this hose here. That goes to the automatic transmission. It goes under here. You can see it's completely filthy. It does look original to me, but it will be special hose. It won't be the same as water hose. It'll have to have a different composition because it has hot oil running through it, not hot water. If I use the wrong type of piping, the oil very well could attack and perish very quickly the hose. So I need to get the correct hose. There's only about 6 or 7 inches. There's two of them. One's about 6 or 7 inches, and the other one goes quite a long way down here. So that's about 2 foot long. Yeah, but it'll probably cost me £3 or £4, but it needs to be correct. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to straighten this up. I'll clean it and I'll change that particular hose. But unfortunately it is getting dark. I'm working with an LED light, so it seems lighter, but I'm afraid it is quite dark. So I'm going to call it a night tonight, and I'll have to come back to this, but it won't be till probably next Tuesday or even Wednesday now, where I'm due to drive to Brighton. Time's very limited. I do travel an awful lot as well as work a lot, so I'm afraid this car doesn't really get all of the time I'd like to give it. But yeah, with several days it'll be up on just sitting on the axle stand in the street. Maybe a couple of hours to finish this, but I don't have the couple of hours. It's going to have to wait until next week.